Me and Meg been going hard in Jim's gym.
Jim's gym.
Jim's gym.
Yeah, it is 89.
I did.
Megan's Megaplex.
Yeah.
It's the Mojo Dojo Casa House. Okay. I did 50 bench presses yesterday.
That's
50.
great.
Yeah. That's
How
a whole
much
lot.
weight?
More than
I think I did 65, and I did 5 sets of 10.
Awesome.
It's getting jacked.
And just getting jacked.
It's getting jacked in Jim's gym.
We're trying to get jacked before Sadbois summer gets here in Jim's gym, Mojo Dojo Casa House. Welcome to episode 89, everybody.
We're already recording.
We've
Yeah.
been recording this whole
I
time.
didn't know that.
As you can see, we've got a couple of talking heads guests today. Of course, with it being the Valentine's Day special, we've got the Sadgirls in the house. Pew, 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 pew. You gotta put in some. Dude, that was great. That was fantastic.
We'll just leave theirs. That's perfect.
What do we got on the agenda today, everybody? Ladies, gents, what do we got?
I know Taylor put a lot of time into planning.
No, I don't want to take credit because if it sucks, it's not my fault.
Well, that's the whole reason why it's your episode. So if
Yeah,
it does
'cause if
suck,
it
it's
doesn't
It
your
was
suck.
a
fault.
group collective.
If it doesn't suck, then it was because of you.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, all right.
So with it being Valentine's Day, we thought it would be, I mean, it's not tradition if we don't bring a couple of cards
Aww.
for each other.
Hey, let's see. What
Last
we
year it
got.
was on Valentine's Day, so it was fitting,
That's
but
true.
like,
Yeah.
not this time.
We had to.
What do we got? To a terrific grandson. Thanks, Papa. I hope Valentine's Day will be a real ball for a boy who's a winner and loved a lot by all. Heart, Jason.
I thought it was perfect.
I like it.
That is so funny.
This one says, "Hi, just peeking in to wish you a happy Valentine's Day." Podcast Jim. Oh,
That's great.
what a sweetheart.
All right.
Oh,
You'll get your card on actual Valentine's Day,
Okay.
loser.
it won't be as good as a grandson card.
No.
I saw a few other ones that were good, but I was like, just calling them a special boy is so much better. I have to.
I'm here for it.
Oh, so true.
Yep.
Speaking of Valentine's Day, what are you guys doing for Valentine's Day? And what? 2 days. What do you guys got going on Friday?
Gotta be honest, not a thing.
Not a thing.
Neither
It
of
is
us.
not the year for it.
Yeah.
And that's perfectly okay.
Would be super cool if we could go see Captain America.
Oh yeah, that does come out on Valentine's Day. You know that bitch gonna
but,
be
like,
packed.
You're gonna
Yeah.
fall asleep, and we're gonna spend $40 for you to fall asleep in the movie.
You
theater.
probably should go see it in the morning sometime.
Yeah.
Go Sunday
Hey, that'd
morning
be
at
better
like
for your
11
parents.
o'clock.
Hey guys, could you watch them so we can go see a movie?
Shit. I mean, if you guys are down for that, we'll go Sunday morning because matinee prices are hella cheap.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's
It's way
matinee
better.
these days?
It's like $9
Oh, it's cheap.
Oh,
for matinee
wow.
Okay.
prices.
We might make it happen.
We'll talk.
Off air. Hey,
Yeah.
sounds like we're going to see a movie this weekend. Let us know if you went and saw the new Captain America movie. Let us know what you thought
I'm
down in
gonna
the
ask your
comments.
parents to babysit on pod.
Hey mom. Hey mom, dad.
Only listen to this part and then turn it off.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna get weird here in a little bit.
Yeah, can you have a parental advisory?
Yeah,
for
Taylor's
no
got
kids
a dirty
at all?
mind, so
Has nothing to
all of
do
this
with
is on
it.
her.
Barb and Jess, can't wait for you guys to hear Megan say a bunch of naughty words.
Oh no. No.
We're gonna be bleeping left and right.
Yeah.
They think you're gonna
Earmuffs.
put in a bunch of efforts. To
I
some
asked him
bleeps.
to.
There's not a chance.
I will make sure. I will make sure.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna start. I'll audibly make a bleep noise whenever she starts saying something bad. Just cut her off.
Just get an air horn. And just
Yeah.
I mean, if I was closer to the mixer, I could just hit the air horn button.
yeah,
Oh,
that'd be
that
cool.
would have been cool.
Yeah.
We are just having dinner at home because we're not going out.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
usually don't do anything on Valentine's Day, but just it's like it's on a Friday and it's a 3-day weekend. It's like we
yeah.
kind of have to, but like
Yeah.
I ain't going out, man.
We made a lot, and like some years we would make an effort and go all out if like the year kind of fit it. But like I'm not trying to like feel guilty about not
Nope.
like we
Yeah.
are in our 30s.
Yeah.
I am okay. And
You guys have been together like 15 years.
Yeah.
Who am I trying to impress?
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
used
Jim.
to do like every
Hey.
other year. So like one year I would plan everything, and like so he wouldn't have to get me a gift. He wouldn't have to plan anything. It was my responsibility to plan it, get him a gift if that's what we
taking
were
notes?
doing.
Yeah.
And then the next year he would do it.
Yeah.
So it really puts off the pressure for like
Yeah.
both people to figure something out.
Yeah.
Or like all on the guy. Like
Yeah.
we're married. Like there's no reason you need to be doing everything for Valentine's Day.
Full support.
So we did that for a while, like quite a few years, and then we had Reed, and then it just money and
Well,
then
that's
it becomes
that's
about
your
him.
Valentine.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's your little Valentine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, like, this is like a thing Jason brought in. I never grew up with, like, getting gifts from my parents for Valentine's Day. I
Yeah.
don't know if my mom did that when we were older, because, like, she gives Reed stuff now. But, like, he said his parents, or your dad specifically.
Well, they both did, but like I remember my dad doing it
yeah,
too. But
they
like,
Yeah.
got, like, them
Yeah.
gifts for Valentine's Day.
Interesting. Like, my
Yeah.
mom used to do Easter baskets.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever, other than like the candy and
Right.
like little silly stuff you get at school, I don't think I've ever gotten anything other than, like whatever
Yeah.
my partner has gotten me. But yeah, I don't think my parents have ever given. What about you?
My
You never-
parents have gotten me a little Valentine's card and like candy and stuff.
That's cute.
Yeah.
One year, I remember when we were adults, my mom sent me a snow shovel for Valentine's Day. I was shoveling my car out of our apartment complex with a cookie sheet.
Love it.
oh,
Yeah.
I remember that.
You got to get the leaf blower. Way more effective.
Well, I was in an apartment. I had no need for a leaf blower.
I'm looking at the frame right now, and look how good a sign that size
Yeah.
fits right between
it
us.
would. It does fit really nicely between our
Yeah.
noggins.
It'd be really good if
That'd
it
be
was
great.
neon and
We'll work on it.
We'll
We'll
get
get there.
Sad
Don't
Boys
you worry.
Studios.
Yeah.
yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there. One of these days.
And then we have room for one other co-host right here. I
What's her name? Have we given her a name
don't
yet?
think we
Oh, I
have.
forgot they were talking about the blow-up doll. I was like, who are you
She's
inviting?
not a blow-up
What
doll.
she are you inviting on the
She's not a
podcast?
blow-up
First
doll.
off, she has a horse head, a forked tongue, and horse hooves for feet.
we haven't
respect
we
her.
haven't decided on tan or blue yet. We don't
Yeah.
know what kind of.
Oh, blue.
Did
an
you not?
avatar.
It was an
I can
option.
tell you don't watch the episodes, Megan.
It's in the intro. The horse head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
We just have horse head, just giant boobs and hooves.
Boobs.
Hooves.
Hey, from last week's pod, Jason loves boobs. He had that shirt.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we all love boobs.
Yeah.
Shout out to October, National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I'm all about the tatas. What? So, all right, let's jump into the actual content. What do you got for us, TK? What do you want to start with?
Well, we did kind of just talk about like our Valentine's traditions and stuff. Did you guys ever do anything back when, or did you ever have any traditions?
I'm pretty vehemently anti-Valentine's
Yeah.
Day,
I mean,
just
that's
because
not
it's like
surprising.
yeah, I know, right? Yeah, Jim being against a holiday, right? It's a Hallmark holiday, so like, if I'm with the person that I'm with, like, you're my Valentine's all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to go all out one day out of the year to show you that you're a special Valentine.
It is
Like,
fun.
I get it.
That's why we tried to take out the
Yeah.
like expectation of it, and it was like we just switched back and forth on like doing something extra fun that day. or
That is
whatever.
really cool. I do
and it
like
really
that.
made it better for sure.
Yeah.
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 I'm kind of jealous. That's pretty smart.
Hey, you can start that whenever you want.
Yeah,
we
we're
might.
stealing that.
Yeah. I'll take this year.
Okay. That's fair.
I
So I've already been working on some stuff.
I remember the one year it was it'd be 5 years ago where me and Mike did the Valentine's Day
It's one
lunch
of our days.
Okay.
at Sweetwater.
That is
Of course not.
adorable.
They had it set up.
Look at this.
They had it set up for couples,
Love it.
but me and Mike went and had
Oh, 'cause
had our
I
little
think I specifically told you like I was not.
yeah.
Yeah.
So me and Mike signed up and went together.
Love
and just sat there. And everyone else was with their wives or their husbands, and him and I are just sitting there hanging out eating steak. I'm like,
That's
It's dope.
hilarious.
You and your other grandson?
Did you guys ever have like any specifically memorable Valentines yet?
Meg? Like the two of us or just in
Yeah, the two
general?
of you.
yeah, 2020 with Mike.
Or ever?
No.
Ever?
No, like I mean I'm pretty against this, so like not really.
I had a lot of great ones with Jason, and I can talk about them if you want. But I actually had one really, really good Valentine's Day date with like a friend.
Oh.
Like neither of us had Valentine's plans. So this guy specifically was like, you know what? Like, do you want to like go? And maybe there was ulterior motives for him, but it didn't work out in his favor.
Friend
But
zone.
it was one of the best dates I have ever been on. We went to like multiple locations.
Oh, that's cool.
And like there was like a gift at each location. Like went all out for no reason.
Buddy was definitely
Yeah.
trying to get some Valentine's Day
But it was
treats.
so fun. It was so fun. I feel like I was probably like a senior in high school or something. Yeah.
Are you still friends with this person?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Shout out to that guy. One heck of a date. I mean, left a lasting impression.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it doesn't sound like it panned out for you.
He is a semi-pro wrestler.
Oh.
Like that kind of wrestling that he likes. Like WWE.
Bro, you had some stiff competition in the past. Nicely done, sir.
Clearly not.
Nicely done, sir.
Clearly not.
Guess who won?
That's I always tell that
Suck
to
it,
men
minor
too.
leagues.
I'm like, you may have lost the war or the battle, but you won the war. Who's still around 10 years later?
He took me to like one of those sip-and paints once, and they also had a dinner with it. And then
me, I took.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
She
I was making sure it was clear.
and we went on like a carriage ride one time.
Oh.
That was really fun downtown Fort Wayne because it was like snowy in Indiana.
Yeah.
So that was really fun. That was one of the main ones.
Damn, I don't think
Was there
we've
any other
ever
ones?
done anything.
Didn't I also
exciting for
record a
Valentine's
cover of
Day?
a song for you?
We don't
The
celebrate
very, our
Valentine's.
first Valentine's Day, he made. You made like there was like animation stuff too before that. He which was like
That
way
was a
bigger
different
deal back
boyfriend.
then. No, it was him. He made
Just take
me
credit.
and him in these little like animated figures like in the phone, and like it was cute. And then he recorded a cover of a Colby Calais. Colby, how do you say her name?
Colby
Yeah.
Calais.
Colby
Yeah.
Calais song.
Yeah.
The bubbly one. Because he always told me it was about orgasms. and I
Name
was like,
a
that's
second
hilarious.
Colby Calais song.
You don't have to.
Exactly.
Oh, I know a lot.
Oh,
Actually.
really? Oh.
Yeah.
I
have the
stand
whole album.
corrected.
Not a one-hit wonder?
I stand corrected.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
And then he I remember he sorted all the lemon Skittles out of the bag because those are my favorite. They had them in a bowl on the in his apartment.
All right, buddy. Hey.
Yeah.
Making me look bad.
He's very good at that stuff when we had the means to do it.
When he wants to.
It's really about just
The means
the
and
means to
time.
do it. Like,
Yeah, I mean we worked part time and had no responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Megan came through with an advent calendar for Christmas, a handmade one. So, I mean, I know that's not Valentine's Day, but Megan
fun.
came through. So I understand when you
Yeah.
when you have the time and the energy to
Yeah.
do.
It's no fun if it's expected all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed. Agreed. What about you guys out in podcast land? Do you guys have any cool Valentine's Day traditions? Or, again, what are you guys doing in a couple days? Let us know down below or drop us some emails or tag us in posts.
Yeah, if you're going to see the new Captain America movie,
Don't spoil it.
don't spoil it, but comment below. Because I'm curious. I want to go see it.
Sounds like we're going to see it on Sunday.
That'd be so dope.
Does anybody have any dating horror stories? I had that one written down. I thought that would be fun. Jason, do you have any dating horror stories?
I have my first date with Jim was horrifying because I was terrified to go inside and I stayed out in the parking lot for 20 minutes and hyperventilated.
Yeah, I went on this date with this chick. I was on my lunch break. And she shows up 20 minutes late. And so, I'm already kind of pressed for time. And then at the end of it, she just never left. And here we are 10 years later.
So funny.
Where was the first date at?
B-dubs.
Oh,
Yep, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Good old Parmesan garlic chicky bites. With
And
some
I didn't even order food because I was so scared.
This
How
weirdo.
do you
I'm
not
sitting
order
there
food?
eating by myself.
Yeah, it was weird.
What a weirdo.
So funny.
I'm surprised it worked.
I don't know.
we were just talking the other day about how great B-Dubs was.
Was.
It might still be good. I don't know, but
Not the one out here.
we used to
Yeah,
go
really?
to the one in Niles.
The one in Nile slaps.
Yeah, we'd get off work at Toys R Us, walk right next
Literally
door,
way up.
get some honey barbecue boneless wings, and just whoop, and some Coke and Coke Sprite, and just
Yep.
it was great.
Spent
it was
many,
so great.
many a nights there after football games or when I got off work at the depot. We would just go right down there. So I full send on the Niles B-dubs. The
Oh,
ones
yeah.
down
Yeah.
here, not so hot.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Let's see. For real though,
Yeah.
I went on a date. Okay, so I met this chick on one of the dating apps that I was on, and I believe I texted you. Here's the address where I'm going. If you don't hear from me in an hour, call the cops, because I was meeting this stranger on the internet.
Oh my gosh.
She lived in Akron, so I mean that's all. The more you Akron,
Oh
never heard it called that before.
no.
So she lived in Akron, and so I drive all the way down to this chick's house. She didn't tell me she had a kid when we were discussing the logistics of this date. So we go to dinner.
Her
I'm
child
sorry.
was with you?
No. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm getting ahead of myself. So first off, I show up at this chick's house. And she's like, I'll drive to the restaurant. It's just on the road. I know how to get there. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll hop in your car. And I like park my car. She gets in her car and I go to get in the front seat. And you know how we jokingly make fun of Taylor for keeping your car messy? Mm-hmm. This chick put Taylor to shame.
Oh.
I am
First
talking.
off, it's not Taylor.
No.
Whoa. It is. Continue.
Hey, what we say
It
on the
is
podcast
not.
is all truth, no lies. I don't know what to tell you, Taylor. I'm sorry.
My car is
Anyhow.
not that messy.
Well, it's his car. It's the passenger seat
Yeah.
of his car.
Anywho.
Just destroying it.
So this girl's car, like, I'm talking Dunkin' Donuts cups and Starbucks cups littered in the car.
Knowing she's taking something.
Yes, like how are you gonna offer to drive knowing your car is
It
filthy?
gets worse.
So like I get in the car, right? And the floor covered in cups and I'm like stepping on these things. And first off, that's like strike number one. Then we get to the restaurant, we eat, and like I'm a gentleman, so like I'll pay, whatever. And we get back to her house and she's like, you want to come in and like watch a movie? And I was like, all right. So we go in this chick's house and her roommates are upstairs and they're being really loud. So we go down into the basement / her room. It was like a split level house and house filthy. So like, she's like, what movie do you want to watch? I was like, I don't know, you pick, like you surprise me, whatever. So like I'm sitting on her bed and I'm sitting one leg on the bed, the other on the floor. Like that is how like little I wanted to get in. And I sat there the whole
Oh
movie.
my god, so uncomfortable.
She sat in the bed and like on the other side, like we did not like cuddle, no hugging, no nothing like that. The movie's over and I was like, oh, well, you know, like I had a really good time. Like, thanks for having me. Thanks for like, you know, going on this date with me. And I forget how it came up, but she was like, oh yeah, it's probably best that you go. Like my roommate's watching my kid. And I was like, excuse me? And she was like, oh, did I not? And I was like, I'll call you. Like, I gotta go. I gotta check. I gotta save. I gotta get out of here.
God.
Literally block that chick. Never spoke to her again.
Segue
Ghosted
out
the
of this
fuck
house.
out of this chick.
Yeah.
Yes.
What would
Segue out.
be the appropriate time to announce to somebody that you have a child? Because, like, if you think about it, like, okay, sure, you could put it on the dating app, but I don't know that I would be doing that. Because, like, people could target you specifically because you have a child.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, I feel like, I don't know, like, do you say that immediately?
Somewhere in the conversing phase, like, you gotta be like,
initially.
well, yeah, I mean,
What are
even
your
just
thoughts about kids? Like, oh, I have one.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, like, I'm not trying to talk to no chick about kids, like,
Right.
before I even meet you, but just,
Right.
like, in general, like, tell me about yourself. Like, oh, my name's Taylor. I'm X age, and I got a kid. Like, okay, cool. Establish the groundworks right off the rip. She waited until I am in her home. I was out. I have never spoken to that chick again, and that's just, dodged a bullet.
Oh my God.
So, you said you're gonna. Oh, you said I'm segueing out of this house.
Yeah.
I thought you were like I'm segueing into the story. Yeah,
No.
I was out, and I never talked to that chick again.
I'm just mad you sitting there like, speaking of segues, and you just get up and you just leave.
Segues are transport.
You don't say
Bye.
anything else and just get.
So that's my dating horror story. That's probably like the worst one I have. I mean, I had some pretty strange winners from dating apps.
Yeah.
The recovering drug addict who had a turtle. That one was strange. The chick that was super religious, and I like made a joke about like, I said like, oh my God, and she was like, do not say his name in vain. And I was like, this isn't gonna work.
Right?
So
Not at all. God.
I've had some real winners from dating apps. You know,
I'm so glad
this one
I
right
never
here.
had to do that. That sounds miserable.
I went on one date from a dating app, and now I'm married. So
One and done.
Hey,
one time.
She's got the Jason mentality. I'm going out on top. One
That's
for
it.
one. I'm never playing beer pong again. I'm never going to
Done.
another online
Tired.
dating.
I'm done. I'm good.
Yeah,
Hey.
like, I settled down so young. I never really did the dating thing. Like, all my dating, like, happened in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so, like, they weren't really dates. Like, you just became in a relationship with
Yeah.
somebody. So, I mean, I don't really have any, like, dating horror stories. I, like, was, like, talking to people, and then, like, crazy business happened. Like, one time, I was talking to this
Thank you.
guy I thought was, like, awesome. Like, we went on, like, an amazing date. I was like, I like this guy a lot. We were talking for, like, a solid, like, month or so.
Whoa.
And then all of a sudden, I texted him one day, and I get a text back from a girl in, like, a drunken, broken, like, language way of texting,
Yeah.
basically saying that they were currently having sex.
Oh.
Oh,
She's
like actively.
He can't respond to you because he is inside me right
Oh.
now.
Oh my
And I'm
lord.
Like, come again?
Yeah, he was about to.
Apparently. I was mortified. And I was like, okay.
Nobody caught that.
Yeah, I was like, maybe, like, somebody took his phone. Like, I didn't realize he was going to be at, like, this party or whatever. He was a little older than me, so, like, okay, to be expected.
Yeah.
But he never talked to me again. Completely ghosted. And, in fact, I saw him at the mall. I was with my sister. Saw him at the mall, like, a year later. He literally pretended like he didn't know who I was.
Well, I mean, hey, yeah.
It was crazy. Like, to this day, still a mystery.
Yeah.
I'm like, what did I do? Like, no idea.
Well, honestly, you probably didn't do anything, and that's
Probably
not.
the
Yeah.
thing, is
Yeah.
he was getting it from someone else, and not that you needed to do that, but he was getting it from somewhere
I
else.
wasn't even asked.
What?
I wasn't even propositioned. Like, how'd you know I would say no?
Like, just
might
let me take away my consent, okay? Like,
Just give me the opportunity to
Yeah.
say no.
I don't want to go, but just ask me so I can say no, okay?
Oh, and then one time, my poor little self was in middle school, and on the equivalent of a date, this guy asked me to go to a basketball game with him, like our middle school basketball game. And so I went, and we were like newly boyfriend girlfriend, and we were walking down the hall with him and his like cool friends, and I was like, I'm gonna make a great impression. Well, the janitor was coming down the hall with one of those flat carts.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
And I was talking, giggling, trying to make a good impression. And I don't know. Oh, no. He wasn't pushing it. Because I was like, how would he have ran into me?
Yeah.
He didn't. Oh, my, what is happening?
Nothing.
Don't you worry about it.
Janitor didn't run into me, but the cart was in the hallway. And I hit my shins on this cart flatbed, flipped into the bucket of ice.
Get out.
Like, you know one of those big things they have in, like, places where you order, like, concession stands?
Yeah.
And all the bottles and everything are in it. And
Yeah.
it's big. Of
She's
ice.
just head first, feet out of the ice.
Into it. No joke. They had to like grab my shirt and pull me to like help me get out of this bucket of ice.
Oh my
Classic
god.
tea.
I was
TK.
mortified. Had to pretend as if I didn't just destroy my shins and walk down this hallway as if nothing was
Ouch.
wrong.
Over here just bobbing for life.
It was
Jesus.
mortifying. Yeah, and I did not make a good first impression. I will say that.
Before I go on a second story, would anyone else like to interject?
Jason has not a single one. So.
I don't.
While you were discussing your story, I was mentally replaying some moments of history. Shout out to my dad for embarrassing the absolute fuck out of me as a 15-year-old boy. I was going on my first date with my first girlfriend.
Aww.
And, like, I was going to her house, and her parents were going to take us. Like, I was going to dinner with them. But it was, like, the first time I was, like, going out with them. And so, like, I had, like, cash in my hand, and I was, like, putting it in my wallet just in case, like, for any reason, like, I needed to buy my own food, or, like, I never wanted to just not be prepared.
Yeah.
And my dad's like, "Huh, what are you going to buy all of dinner?" And I was like, "No, just for me." So, shout out to Dad for embarrassing. I mean, you gotta check
Yeah.
yourself real quick, you know.
Yeah.
Put it into perspective.
Wow.
Never forget that, Dad. I'm sure you don't remember that story, but I do.
It meant nothing to him. Like, I don't even know who you are.
You don't want to tell them about what the mean man on the internet said to you, Megan?
No.
No?
No, we're not gonna go there.
I remember that story.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
It's not podcast appropriate. Sorry,
Nope.
everyone. Do we want to get a quick hydration check in? And would you like a Valentine's Day cookie, girls?
Yes.
Oh, sure.
I brought Valentine's Day cookies.
We were
They
just
don't-
feeding each other
They're
back here.
not strawberry flavored, are they? They're just like
No, they're just
flavored.
No, they taste like
regular.
love.
Oh, that's stuck.
Ooh, thanks.
All right. Hydration check brought to you by MidwestSadboys.com. Make sure you check out the website. Sign up for the email that we definitely don't have. Make sure you hit the like, comment, follow, subscribe, share button. And again, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I know we're a couple days early, but we have to keep ourselves distracted from the sheer bullshittery that's going on in the real world. So thanks for spending an hour with us. Hope you're having a good time. And just try and stay positive in these crazy
Yeah.
times right now.
Fun fact for anybody looking for a way to escape all of that: if you download Blue Sky, it's like old Twitter, where you can go in and filter out all the words you don't want to see.
Don't you have the Kardashians filtered out so you never have to see?
I used to. That was but I have like all the current things, the people who were involved right now, all of them. My Blue Sky feed is nothing but like movies, comic stuff, photography,
Wrestling.
It's
Support.
great. It's so great. Blue Sky, total win.
Hey, We're here for social media apps that aren't run by potential crazy people.
And they still fact check too.
What? All right, TK. What else you got on the agenda here? I think it's time we bust out these whiteboards.
Yeah. What's the event we're drawing stuff?
All right. So we can do that. So we thought it would be fun if, because Megan and I read a lot of books, usually
Romanticities.
fantasy with some romantic subplots. And
Not the subplot.
well, it is. It's mainly a fantasy book and
I know.
has a romantic subplot. Mm-hmm. And those subplots can get a little spicy. And sometimes you're like, what position are they in?
Mm-hmm.
And it gets a little confusing. So we thought it would be funny to read some of these scenes and see if you guys can draw.
Oh, I am
What is
here
happening?
for it.
All right.
So are we doing like a timer, or are you just
No.
gonna read and we'll
Yeah.
we'll display when we're ready? Okay.
Yep.
So let me hear it. Let me see if I get myself in the zone.
Also, spoiler warnings for any
Here,
Rebecca
yeah.
Yarros and Sarah J. Maas fans,
Yeah.
just in general.
And some. Oh, did we talked about this one on the book podcast that we did with them? There was a for science read that we did from a book called Unhinged, and I have decided to pull a scene from that book.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Do you want to drop some titles real quick in case anyone's actually reading those books so they don't? Well, you said Unhinged, but some of the other.
Crescent City, House of Sky and Breath, Unhinged, Fourth Wing on Onyx Storm from Rebecca Yarros, and yep, that'd be it. Just those three.
So if you're reading those books out in podcast land and you don't want to have the spicy parts ruined for you, now's the time to skip ahead and/or turn this off. But you've got a 5-second warning. 4, 3, 2, 1. At this point, it's up to you.
I did cut out most of the dialogue. Because I, just for the raunch factor.
Let's do it.
Okay,
Who's going
do you wanna
first?
go first?
Ooh, I don't know
want me
which
to
one
go
I should pick first. Okay.
Might have to have some bleeps.
Yeah. Okay. So first one.
Picture it.
She trembled with anticipation at the click of his belt buckle, the zip of his pants. Shivered as he set her hands upon the nearest shelf and gently bent her over. Then slid her dress up her thighs, exposed her ass to the cool air.
Woo!
That's it.
Reference the man in question. Can I get a height? Can I get a height check? Okay.
Tall.
Gotcha.
Yeah. They're all about that one's height.
Oh, Jesus. He's got some long arms.
Straight by the door.
So the arms are on a bookshelf,
Hands.
right? Hands.
Yeah, her hand. As he set her hands upon the nearest shelf and gently bent her over.
Dang, I mean, I feel like this is an easy gimme here, but
Hey,
I picked mild ones.
there was a few that I was like, that's complicated. That's good. But it was so raunchy. I just could simply not read that for the public to hear. So you guys got what you got.
I'll read them. I don't care.
I mean, I can go get it.
So do we just want to like hold these? How are we gonna? I really want the people out in the video podcast to see these magnificent
Yeah.
works of
Let's
art.
just take. We can take pictures of them too if we want, and I can.
You're gonna do the work. I appreciate that, sir.
We'll do what we can.
Well, I've got logistically, I think it like makes the most sense. Well, yeah, we got to make sure the anatomical,
Nice.
directions.
What? Oh, it's the dress.
The dress.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, what's happening there?
Yeah.
Extra skin. She was a curvy gal.
Oh.
So.
Oh. That's where it. Yep. Okay. What do you got, Jason?
I'll show you first.
Jesus. I think Jason wins this round. His is more.
Figures only.
Oh well,
Why is one a stick figure and the other is not?
I felt it was entertaining to do it that way.
My-
I don't
That's
know.
close
That
enough.
was like Elmo.
Dude, look at the size of her tit. Just the one tit, and her ass is gigantic.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could have. We could.
Oh my god.
We could double it up. There's 2 of them there now.
I mean, there's 2 of them swinging in the wind
Yeah,
there.
do we put like motion marks? Like they're.
Oh, where'd she go? Oh God.
Oh.
You didn't have anything to erase.
Oh, I appreciate.
Oh,
What is
okay.
this for?
I didn't do anything. Why
Oh,
are you
well.
You're good. You're good.
Hang on. Do you want to? Are you gonna take photos of these? How do you want to do this?
I can.
My NSA got to know about these. But,
What are the dots?
Those are the jiggle
The
physics.
motion.
that's for motion.
Those are the jiggle physics.
Well,
You know, when,
why
when,
isn't the smile
when he's
on
clapping
that guy?
cheeks,
I don't know.
Things aren't
He's so
stationary.
happy.
Yeah, geez,
Wouldn't you be?
that's a big butt. Who knows? He's just real into it.
I'm real into it. I think we're both 1 for 1 on that.
Oh,
Jason,
yeah.
Jason
Pretty
takes
good.
the point though. His was much more anatomically correct than mine.
That's because I broke the rule. I didn't do stick figures for her.
All right.
Sometimes you got to break the rules.
You ready for this one?
Saw
Oh,
one,
yeah.
went across.
Okay. She hauled the soft, oversized ottoman over from the living room, shoving it up against my base. She climbed atop and flipped to rest on all 4s. Dropping her chest and cheek down to rest on the ottoman, she slowly rocked back to impale herself on the front door.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I was like, wait a second. Can I get that towel for a second?
Impale herself on the front door.
Yep, you heard me. Use your imagination.
I'm gonna put that not for children.
Yeah, this is
If that
definitely
hasn't been blatantly obvious,
this
Yeah,
is
the entire
definitely
channel.
NSFW warning here. Impaled herself on the. I mean, how long is this doorknob? Jesus.
It's about how you use it, Jim.
It's not the size of the knob, but how hard you twist it. I'm just trying to think of like what a long doorknob looks
don't
like.
worry about the size of the doorknob.
They always worry about the size
The
of the
doorknob she
doorknob.
tells you not to worry about. All right.
But there was a guy there too.
Well, what other book bag would she use?
There was a guy there too. Yeah.
There was a guy?
Or was it?
Well,
Hey, you show us what you wrote.
technically,
Are you finished?
I remember the plot line, so I know what you're getting at, but yeah.
Wait, so there was a guy there too?
No.
Okay.
there was a guy outside the door.
What's
point.
the door?
Yeah, okay.
Why are you drawing
Yeah.
the boob?
Oh yeah,
Because
Yeah.
you have to get the anatomical purport.
That's,
you guys are pretty good.
yeah.
I mean, you're picking some pretty easy ones here.
Yeah. It's
All right,
pretty-
let's make it a little harder.
Yeah.
That's
Then
what she
then a
said.
doorknob.
Yeah.
That's what she said. We're gonna make it harder.
I have levels here of difficulty.
Okay.
This is level 2.
Uh-huh.
Bands of shadows stream over his shoulders to wrap around my wrists. With a heartbeat later, my hands are anchored to the wall above my head. The shadows flow over my palms and through my fingers in a continuous caress that steals my breath. It's disturbingly hot, actually.
That's it? So, okay.
He has her pinned to a wall with his shadows.
Why would you just tell us exactly what to draw?
Well, just draw it.
All right, so, okay, so she is here, and she's got her hands like that. And then, so she's got like that. And then he is here, and he's there. Oh. That's not how legs work. And so he's... What kind of
Jason, you're awful quiet back
what
there.
kind of
Trying
hairstyle does this guy have? I want to try and get
Short.
short. He's got cool spiky hair now.
Probably not quite that short.
Oh,
But
well,
like, you know,
he's got cool spiky hair.
it's like tousled.
Tossle?
Like she can run her fingers.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. And then I don't know how to draw wispy shadow, so you're just gonna get what you get here.
Okay. How's it going over there, Picasso?
Jesus, sir. Let me see it again. Oh my god!
I mean, hey.
What in the?
So he's got her pinned up against the wall, and her
Oh.
hands are on the wall.
Yeah.
Is that not right?
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I missed the X, but like, he's got her up and like doing
Where's
the
the
thing.
shadows?
I just said I don't know how to draw wispy shadows. What part of that did you not get? Look at this man's.
That's pornographic.
Is it? And what you're reading isn't?
Well, I drew what you described.
Daddy.
Yeah. See, I was going
That
for cool
is
spiky
Daddy,
hair.
that's long.
It's a shadow.
Oh.
It's dick shadow.
Oh my goodness
Objects
gracious.
and shadows appear larger than they actually are.
What happened to the bottom half of her legs? She's
I didn't have
paraplegic.
time. Yeah, they're covered in shadow.
Goodness gracious.
For those of you listening out in podcast land, I know this episode probably doesn't do the justice since you're not seeing these photos, but if you've got some time, I suggest,
Yeah.
man, do the
I feel like you're gonna have to blur some of that.
no.
Yeah.
What exactly can you put on the internet?
Nah.
This
Have
is
you
a drawing.
Have you seen
We'll
the
just
thing
say
on
that
the
she.
internet?
We'll just say that.
Sure.
We'll say she's breastfeeding. It's fine.
Yeah, right. It's a sheer try on
Don't
haul.
go there.
Don't go where.
You're try on all.
That's how you circumvent the.
Yeah, she's just breastfeeding. It's the same thing.
But for real though, those of you listening, thanks for sticking around while we do this very visual portion of the show. I highly suggest you check out the YouTube channel on your free time. Hit us up. Like I said, like, follow, comment, subscribe, share, and thanks for being here, everybody. What else you got for us, ladies?
All right, you ready?
Sad gals,
I'm ready.
sad
Everybody good?
girls.
I need another one of these.
He lifts one of my knees to the top of a padded chair arm, then the other, and stares up at me with a wicked smirk as his hands slide to my ass. Shadows tug my hands to the top of the upholstered chair back and hold them there. He lifts me and brings my hips straight to his mouth.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay.
All right.
Same person from.
Yeah. So he. Okay.
Shadow Daddy still.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he is here, and there's. Oh, his legs are way too long.
Wait, so he's on a chair?
She's on the
They're
chair.
both on the chair.
Yeah.
Everyone's on the chair.
It's a big chair.
Would you like me, or would you like to read it again?
Yeah, if you could read it one more time,
I'm not going to read it again, but you can look at it.
I'm going to fall asleep reading it.
What?
All right.
Awful quiet back there.
I'm making sure this is anatomically correct.
What is that? What's going into?
Don't you worry about what I got going on. You draw your own imitations of what you think this
I'm
is.
still trying to figure it out.
Don't you be worrying about what I think it is.
Some of these scenes, like, I know these men are strong and that this particular female main character is quite petite, but I just, like, the strength that it would take in, like, just your biceps to, like, hold all of somebody's weight like that, like...
That's what I'm trying to do. That's why we get Jim's Gym. We have a free membership to Jim's Gym.
Oh, man.
For real though, I do want to. I want to feel better about myself, but I also want to prepare myself in the event that like shit does go south. In like the real world, if shit does go south, I want to be able to like defend myself and like fight against anything that I need to.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to be a little like, don't hit me. Like, I want to fucking stand up for myself. So, and then also there's added benefits of being able to just manhandle.
Toss some weight around.
Yeah. If I can pick up 220 and just kind of like throw it around for funsies, let's go. Let's fucking go. Everybody benefits from that. So
Yep. Very concentrated back there.
I'm trying to figure out how knees work.
they're just L joints.
I don't know what her.
So the real question is, ladies, are any of these scenes that we are attempting to recreate here, are they high on the list of things that need to be recreated?
Well, you don't have shadows, so might have to be other restraints added into the picture.
Oh, okay, all right.
To make that work.
Sir, are you listening?
No,
I can't imagine a situation where that last scene would work. Like how do I hold on? Like, because she was being held there.
I'm not
against
I don't
the
have
wall.
the strength.
Yeah.
Well, like even the one I just said, like where she's like holding on, like that's yeah. I don't know. I need to do more squats before I can more curls. before
Curls
I
for
have
the girls?
strength
Yep.
to do that. Yeah.
I refuse to impale myself on a door handle.
Yeah, that's
so-
never happening.
But,
Yeah.
Jim, can I see your black?
But if he
real
came
quick?
to you in
Sir?
a dream
trying to dual tone some
and
stuff
said
here.
that to make him a man, and you were lonely,
I
and
don't
you
know.
had-
Depends.
you might do it. She Cloroxed it first.
Yeah, she did.
Lysoled it.
I believe in the book, didn't she say she also slapped a condom
She
on the
did.
doorknob too? Yeah, she's
She
being
sure did.
safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's probably the best thing you
She
could do.
said, she's like, not that I think you're going to impregnate me with little trap doors.
Shut the. No, she did
She
not.
did. She's like, but I only trust Lysol so much, and I'm not explaining a UTI because of that to the hospital.
Not the little trap
Yeah.
doors.
Yeah, little trap doors.
That's
Right.
funny.
It's probably as good as it's gonna get.
This man came out here with dual tones.
Yeah, too bad.
All right, so
Oh.
I went with this one.
Where's the chair arms?
What?
There's arms of the chair.
Okay,
That's
so
where her knees are.
okay, that
Wrong.
no, her knees are on his shoulders.
No.
No, they're on the chair arms.
Okay, well, in my version, her knees are on his shoulders.
You have the black marker, and that's as big as it got.
But
Jason.
realistically, that's huge. In terms of anatomical stick figureness, that thing's
It
massive.
almost reaches his knees.
That's what I'm saying. That thing's just swinging down there, bro.
I'm just,
Let me see what you got. Okay, same concept. Okay, so I missed the arms of the chair, but
yeah.
Wow.
That looks like a Pokemon card.
Yeah. Why are the boobs like hanging? They're bigger than his head.
They
This
get
is like a petite, fragile female.
They get bigger-
She probably has an A cup.
they get bigger every drawing.
look, man, he knows what he likes.
Oh, are
Okay,
those more shadows?
Yeah.
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 he knows what he likes.
These are the wispy shadows around.
Yeah.
Those are
And
the ones
if
that are
she
holding
suffers-
her.
It would be like hands like here.
And if she suffocated him with her boobs, then he died a happy man.
Right.
That's all I gotta say.
There.
Yeah.
Here we go.
But let me see. Okay, so what did I miss? Okay, I missed the arms of the chair, but yeah, like this, the concept still stands.
Yeah.
Other than, dude, she really does have some giant tits in your drawing.
I'm feeling insecure.
They just get bigger every time, man.
What's there to be insecure about, Taylor?
I aren't that big.
If your stature had them that big, I think you'd be a
Yeah,
lot top
I mean,
heavier.
I have back problems.
You'd have one of those knee
FLBPs?
wheelchairs for your chest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get some FLBPs and future lower back problems.
I think I'm pretty proportionate.
All right, I got one more.
All right, is this the last one, or do you have any more, TK?
I do not.
Okay, this last one.
Let's do it.
She gave him her back, and he, still seated, reached up to tug at the zipper hidden down the length of her spine. The tattoo of the horn appeared, along with inches of golden skin, until the first tendrils of lace from her thong were revealed. The zipper ended before he could get a view of what he wanted.
Is she a dragon?
It's a dress. She's wearing a dress.
Read it one more time, Meg.
Yeah, I need. Yeah.
She gave him her back, and he, still seated, reached up to tug at the zipper hidden down the length of her spine. The tattoo of the horn appeared, along with inches of golden skin, until the first tendrils of lace from her thong were revealed. The zipper ended before he could get a view of what he wanted.
Golden isn't like tan.
All right, I'm gonna try and recreate a Jason drawing here.
Oh my.
So,
So we got a back. We got a little zippy boy.
I don't even want to know what kind of face I was making.
I
as
guess
was
that
trying to
wasn't
do
really
that.
like a spicy scene, but
I mean, it was about
it's
to be.
spicy.
Yeah.
If it's spicy to you, it's spicy to
That's-
everybody.
It's still fighting.
That looks awful. What I was trying to see.
trust
Yeah.
me, the scenes that I wanted to pick, I could not say that on camera.
Same. Like, there was a really good one where this person was like a primal god. And it was in the Flesh and Fire series. And he has this stuff called, like, ether. Kind of the same concept of shadows, but, like, probably not visible in a way. I don't really know. But he basically completely lifts her with this ether. And that's how they do it. And I'm like, that's creative. But the words that they chose to use in this story were just quite vulgar. And I'm like, I can't say that. I can't say that in public.
I was willing to draw the haunting Adeline scene. I was going to go for it.
Whoa.
I was going to go for it. She's like, no, I can't.
Impressive.
I was going to go for it. Let's see. So this is how,
I pulled out the book and I was like, I'm bringing out the big guns tonight. And I was like, literally.
I remember when we were at Barnes and Noble and you're like, read it. Oh my god. That was an interesting one for sure.
So does she have a dress on? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm understanding from this? Okay, so then
Ooh,
like...
and there was another one from the Blood and Ash series where it was a threesome. And that one had some pretty interesting positions, but like I couldn't shorten it enough. Like it was this was like multiple pages of like interaction. And I'm like, I can't pinpoint it enough that it works. And it was also like quite vulgar. And I'm like, it's not going to work for the podcast. It's just not. But that was a good one. You have to start that series soon.
Yeah.
I saw like a cool trailer somebody made is like with fan art for that series for like the first book.
Yeah.
I'll have to send it to you because it was real good.
I did tell Megan that I would watch, was it Fourth Wing? Whatever
the
one they're
TV
turning into a
series.
series, I told her I'd watch it. And I was like, you have to promise to not be, that's not how they did it in the books. It was better in the books. That's not how they did it in the books. The moment you say that, I'm out. Like,
Oh man.
if you're going to be one of those book nerds, I'm out.
Nerd.
Yeah, right, fucking nerd.
It would be great though because Jason, he's gonna listen to the series. So then we can all watch it together.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Okay.
Wait, I don't remember half the prompt, but we're gonna go with it.
All right, so I did my best to draw her lace thong.
Wow.
Oh, that's what it was.
And the zipper.
Is that a tag?
That's the zipper.
Oh. Gotcha.
It's, and then there's the horn, the tattoo of the horn. It looks like her hair, but it's supposed to be the horn. But
Oh,
that's her lace thong appearing from
I mean, honestly, pretty good.
Yeah.
Thanks. The small of her back, her little booty cheeks.
Yeah.
Booty cheeks be clapping.
She's a little curvier than that, but still. it's
I
pretty
mean, look at the size of that dump truck, dude. Absolute wagon back there. She needs a damn fucking CDL.
good. God.
You mean like that?
Yeah, a little bit like that. Yeah.
What am I looking at right now?
So she's facing that way, so we're gonna
there's
see
no
one
head.
arm.
No head.
Oh.
Does she have bow tattoos on the back of her legs?
I took some creative liberties.
Not gonna lie, that shit's hot as fuck.
bow tattoos on the
I'm gonna
back of the legs.
Just back of thigh
There's her hair.
tattoos, hot as fuck.
Oh my god.
There you go. There's the hair in the
Something
head.
to look at.
Do you have any?
No.
Not yet. What did you? Oh yeah,
I had a little bit of hair.
Yeah, see, he went all out with the
Hair
hands.
where?
It's the
Oh, up
squiggles up top.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
all right. I think we did pretty well.
Yeah.
Sounds better than I.
Yeah. You should let me draw the one scene that Megan wanted to do, and then see if he can guess what's happening.
Oh boy.
I don't think we should show that.
No.
I feel like that's crossing a line.
Yeah.
Boo, boo.
Well, you heard it here. The Sadgirls.
That's demonetization.
They're not willing to cross that
immediately.
line.
Oh, you gotta be monetized to get demonetized.
Just read the book Haunting Adeline. You'll be fine with
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna eat another cookie. I think we deserve one.
You know what? Sign me up. Would you guys like another one?
No. Okay.
Yeah, I also shouldn't have one, but I'm gonna have one anyway.
Do you guys have any like fun early memories from when you first met each other or started dating?
I have a mouthful of cookie.
Oh man, who eats on the podcast?
Us. I have a memory of Jim and Megan dating.
Uh-oh.
Well, yeah.
Okay, yeah. What's
It's a
that?
great one.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a great one.
When they came to our house for the first time?
No. The first time that I met Megan, So like previous Satan girlfriend,
Yep.
I was made to sit in the back seat of the car, and it was the worst because I'm giant, right? First time meeting Megan, she's like, "Oh no, you have the front seat." And she got out of the car and got in the back seat. I'm like, she's the one. This one right here.
Oh, so the complete opposite of my first meeting with Jim.
That was not the first time we met, Taylor.
Yes, it was.
No, it was not.
Oh yeah, he's met me a couple times and then decides to tell Jason that I'm not the one.
Look, man.
Don't do it, man.
Would
It's
you
a
like?
trap, man.
Go ahead. You tell your side of the story, and I'll tell
Met
my
her
side of the
multiple
story.
times. Ain't for you. Don't do it. No, I'm done.
I didn't say it that many times.
That's
I
a-
felt it in my soul.
It was a little bit excessive from the
Yeah,
actual
that feels a
voice.
little targeted. For the record, let me just clear some air here. I had also just broken up with Satan, as he
Yeah.
just said. I am not in a good headspace. When you get out of a 4-year relationship, man, the opposite sex is the last thing you want to think about because you were so annoyed and frustrated with the opposite sex. And Buddy calls me or texts me something. It's pretty late. I'm in bed, and he's like, "Hey man, I think I'm gonna ask Taylor to marry me." And I'm like, "Bro, gonna be honest, women suck. Don't do it.
It
Just
was-
give it some thought. Don't do it."
It was strictly a time-based response. It was not.
And I think Jason can honestly back me up here. It was not Taylor sucks. It was women suck.
Yeah, it was. Do you really want to tie yourself down to a woman? Right? Women are the worst,
exactly.
dude. Like
the literal worst.
it was not a Taylor thing. It was just a situational timing thing with what he had just went through, which was totally fair. And clearly, he did not mean it in that sense because, like, look, here we are.
Taylor sucks. Don't marry her.
I don't remember how I found out about that to begin with. Like,
Yeah, like
why would you
I
have
would
told me
definitely
that?
have. You know what?
Jen
I
probably
probably
told
You
said
probably
that.
did.
Because look, in my defense, if I tell the truth, I never have to make up a
There you
lie.
go.
So if you know exactly what I said, I never have to backtrack. It's as simple as that.
Point.
Find the fault in
Yeah.
my logic.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I remember when you guys first showed up to our house. So like I was meeting Megan for the first time. I was like staring out the window of like by the door, had that long skinny window, and you get out and I was like, she's in a dress. I was like, I'm not dressed up enough.
She runs back
Yeah,
upstairs.
I was like, she likes dresses.
That's
I remember that was
hilarious.
like the first thing I noticed.
That's funny.
You're in some like Old Navy sundress, and I was like, I'm in like sweatpants.
I have a funny story from that same day. That's when the sun was so bright driving to your house, so I hung my jacket like on the
Oh yeah. Like on the little hook thing, like the oh shit bar.
and Jim was speeding while we were driving, and a cop pulled us over because obviously I had the whole window blocked by the thing,
Yep.
and then Jim got a speeding ticket
Yep.
like 5 minutes before we got to your house.
Yep.
I
Yep.
remember that.
That happens. That
I
happens.
don't know if that was the same the first time or not, but
Well, prior to Megan and I being Facebook official, we went to Kennywood, and she had never rode a roller coaster, like a big roller coaster.
Yeah.
Like she rode like little ones, and she was a little
Terrified.
little terrified, and that's okay. I've been there. You just gotta sack up, grip it, rip it, and just fucking full send. Because like
Rip it and rip it,
once
baby.
the seatbelt is locked, you are literally out of control. All you can do is just ride it and then just enjoy it. And so
Just grip it,
we
rip
went to
it.
Kennywood, and I somehow convinced Megan. What was it? Was it the Sky Shot? What was that one called? The red and blue one that like did a
Oh,
flip.
yeah.
It wasn't the big, not the
I don't
Phantom's
remember what it's
Revenge or
called.
whatever, but. We rode one, and she was like, "Oh my god, that was so fun!" And I was like, "See, I tried telling you, you just wouldn't listen." And then, then like what, a month later, we were together. I don't remember. But
yep.
crazy.
What's wrong with that?
Someone just likes to give me shit that I helped a friend
Because we were
overcome.
not friends at the
Oh,
time.
but that's what you say.
Well, we were.
That's what he posted on Facebook.
I'm not gonna air our business that we were a bit more than friends at the
Why
time.
not? Loud and proud.
On Facebook, you want your mom to know that you're FWB with Jason before you were in a relationship?
Wait, what?
FW, friends with benefits.
What?
So, again, I asked Taylor,
Oh,
are you?
But you're like, I don't know. So you like wouldn't have called her your girlfriend at the time?
We were not dating.
Oh.
But
That's lame.
look, man.
I feel like you're either
Help the
friends or
Tinder
dating.
date get.
Yeah. Help
Get
this
over fear
random
of-
chick I'm smashing off the internet get over her feel of roller coasters.
Okay.
Yeah, it
I
sounds
get-
a bit more ignorant, doesn't it?
I don't get the whole nuance with the we're dating.
She's
but we're
afraid
not
of
dating.
eating
Yeah.
at B-dubs and roller coasters. But now she likes roller coasters.
Oh my God.
Still hate speed ups though. All right, I think we've done
We're
a
at
whole
the
hour.
time. We're at the time.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a fun one. I enjoyed that. What about
Yeah.
you guys out there in podcast land? Did you enjoy all of our Valentine's Day themed stories and trip down memory lane of previous relationships and how we've come to know our current partners? Well, let us know down below. And you know what? Would you look at me for like that?
I was just looking.
Thought I said something. Thought I said something. My
No.
bad. No, I'm kidding. Let's see. Do we have anything coming up next week? Next week, I don't think so.
Next week's episode 90.
Episode 90.
That's crazy.
We have a few things to officially talk about on episode 90. But
Yeah.
we'll circle back next week.
Do some more synergizing.
Yeah, we gotta
optimize.
Yeah, we gotta synergize a bit. You know,
We need to get a brainstorm board so we can come up with some ideas and really get a pipeline going for how we can optimize the podcast.
yeah. Pipeline's not flowing, dude. What are you even doing?
If you got nothing in your pipeline, are you even trying? Are you even using Salesforce correctly?
Synergy.
Yelp, dude. Oh my god.
All right. Well, I think that's gonna. Ladies? What kind of tunes do you want us to take out
Ooh.
on the episode today? What are you
Just
feeling?
One of those like
Don't say
jazzy like
romantic.
love songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jazzy love songs. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we get jazzy copyright-free love songs?
I guess.
We just get Motley Crue for the third week in a row.
Wow! Yeah!
I'm kidding. Jazzy love songs, courtesy of TK's request. You guys want to do your little outro?
What was it?
You want to do the outro?
You start by saying
I'm
your
Megan.
names.
I'm Taylor.
I'm Jason.
I'm Jim, and we are the Midwest Sad Boys.
And Sad
Hi,
Girls.
This has been episode 89. Thanks for being here, everybody. We'll catch you next week for episode 90. Stay sad, y'all.
Bye.
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 Romantic jazz. Ooh.
Jazz version of Kickstart My Heart. Ooh.
No.
Yeah. Whoa.
What instrument
Yeah.
is that? Is that the
Saxophone.
oboe? Oh, saxophone. Gotcha.
Kickstart My Heart.
See you guys, everybody. Be nice. Make sure you buy beautiful Valentine's Day things for your loved ones. And see you next week. Love you. Say it back. Bye.
Say back.
Bye.
Bye.